What is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another daily video. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you are doing fantastic. Thanks for taking the time to check out the new video. Before we get started, I'll mention that I have a giveaway going on for the Surge on Xbox One. The link will be in the description if you want to win that. Winner will be drawn on Friday. But let's get into the video, shall we? We're going to be talking about some Ubisoft, some Far Cry 5, some Crew 2. So today was Ubisoft's kind of investor call where they talked about a whole bunch of stuff with their investors, right? And during that, well, not necessarily during it, but Far Cry 5 and the Crew 2 were basically announced in a way that stealth, which is what I have in the title, but like it's like they didn't even really care, right? Like here we are, you know, everybody's speculating on what Microsoft's going to announce or Sony or any of these other companies, and literally Far Cry 5 and Crew 2 get announced through freaking forum listings. That's right. The internal Ubisoft like forums has a Far Cry 5 forum and a Crew 2 thing. That's where these games got announced in. Not at a trailer on E3, not at an IGN first, not in a Game Informer magazine, but literally a forum post. So you can see the logo for Far Cry 5. It is blue and red. Like I said before, it's set in Montana. It's kind of got a Western theme, although from what I've been hearing, it's not like a Western like Red Dead Redemption. It's actually just kind of the setting, and you play as like a cop or something, which kind of goes with the whole blue and red motif they have going here for the logo. So I'm not sure. I guess what I was told, like, is supposed to be kind of like Justified or something like that. So that's kind of really interesting, right? And then the Crew 2 was announced, and it was like, what? Crew 2? Who would have thought this would have been a thing? I thought nobody really cared for the Crew 2, but the Crew 1 did sell pretty well. And as we know, Ubisoft loves their microtransactions and live services, and they did make mention of it again that every single one of their games going forward will have some sort of live service, including the new Assassin's Creed, which was yet kind of announced on Twitter, presumably multiplayer and stuff. But my question is, like, I'm excited for Far Cry 5, of course. I really don't give a shit about Crew. I don't, you know, so there's that. But where's my Splinter Cell? Where's my Splinter Cell, Ubisoft? You casually just announced Far Cry 5 and the Crew 2 and the new Assassin's Creed, but you're still keeping Splinter Cell under wraps? Man, I hope that game didn't get canceled. You know, it was in development last year. I don't know if it's been in development this year. Hopefully the game comes out. You know, you hear the rumors that Sam, or the original voice for Sam Fisher, I forget his name right now. The name escapes me, but he's back. But I wonder if with this new direction that they're going, where everything's got to be co-op and not necessarily open world, but live services and all that yada yada yada, that maybe Splinter Cell didn't fit the mold, I guess. Or maybe they're holding it on to as like the surprise announcement at their own press conference. Still, it just kind of is weird. Like, incredibly weird that Far Cry 5 and Crew 2 get announced in the weirdest way with no fanfare, no nothing, just forum post, right? We did get some other cool info about some of their games. So Ghost Recon came out this year, and it's the best-selling game in 2017 so far, and For Honor is the second best-selling game of the year. Approximately 40% of sales were digital for both games, which is pretty high. 73% of people played Ghost Recon in co-op, which is a record for Ubisoft. Recurring investments, which means season passes, DLC, microtransactions, are above expectations on the game as well. They say here For Honor's first 2 months are going better than Rainbow Six's first 2 months, although Rainbow Six's first 2 months weren't that good. It's a juggernaut now, not necessarily when it first came out. So, yeah, Ubisoft is doing incredible. #1 publisher worldwide since the beginning of this year. Ghost Recon, the best-selling game of the year. For Honor, the second best-selling game of the year. I mean, they're doing good, man. Ubisoft is doing good. You know, they got Assassin's Creed coming back. You know, that used to be a huge franchise. I wonder if people are going to give it a chance again. Because remember, Unity pretty much killed that franchise. And from all accounts, Syndicate was a good game, but that nobody bought because they were turned off by Unity. So I'm wondering how people are going to take it in the direction that Ubisoft is. They're basically saying that everything has to have some live component, whether it's multiplayer or co-op and stuff. So, you know, what Phil said about single-player games and stuff, Ubisoft kind of seems to be agreeing with them because a lot of their stuff is going to be that games as a service. Games as a service. Oh, that term. But yeah, Far Cry 5, just casually announced, casually thrown out there. Crew 2, a game that nobody thought was going to happen, just casually announced. Whatever, here's Crew 2. But my question is, where's Splinter Cell? I want that game. I need that game. I love me some Splinter Cell. And I just hope that in this transition of them moving from what Ubisoft was to what they are now, that the game didn't get caught in the crossfires and silenced forever. That would suck. Maybe. I'm still holding out hope that we'll see Splinter Cell, you know, as a surprise announcement either at Microsoft's press conference or at Ubisoft's own press conference. I'm still holding out for that. I need my Splinter Cell as much as I like Far Cry. And don't get me wrong, I love Far Cry. Far Cry 3 was great. Far Cry 4 was not as good as Far Cry 3, but still, Far Cry 4 was pretty damn good. I am kind of excited for Far Cry 5 because of the setting and stuff, but I need me Splinter Cell. That's kind of why I like Ubisoft. They got Splinter Cell. For Honor was cool. Ghost Recon. Just kind of meh games, right? Just meh. You know, but people like those games. Obviously, they're selling extremely well. So, Ubisoft's going to keep on giving them to them, right? Anyways, guys, do you want Splinter Cell? Are you excited for this Far Cry 5? Where you play as a cop in this Montana in a western setting of some sort? Are you excited to play The Crew too? Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know. I always love reading the comments. Yes, even the bad ones. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Consider subscribing for more content as we are almost at 5,000, which is a pretty big milestone. Yay! And I will see everybody later.